So as far as rebinding goes, the best one I know of is Cherry Hill Bibles. I believe they're actually in Michigan. This is their logo. They've been doing it for multiple years, and they're kind of the go-to. Cherry Hill does excellent work. In this example, this is a goat skin. So it's not super, super soft, but it is rugged. This will, it'll last a very long time. It can handle scratches a little bit better than some of the other materials. You can see here, this line here, this is perimeter stitched. So the piece of leather is folded over and then stitched down to make sure that the edge does not come apart. So that's one feature of perimeter stitching I would recommend. The other big one is edge lining. And it's kind of hard to see. This is a cool pattern paper. I like it, but it's a little hard to see. There's actually a little bump here of about an inch. They call it a tab. So the leather of the cover comes in an inch. There's like an inch of leather material under here. And then that anchors this cover to the actual text block itself. Edge lining is a absolute must. That's mostly what you're paying for. Edgeline Bibles usually start at around $150 to $200 and go up from there, just because of the amount of manual labor and time it takes to do that. But that is what's going to make it last, this edge lining, so that your cover is anchored very solidly to the Bible. Otherwise, you're going to see cracks and things occur here where the text block is heavy, it pulls away from the binding, and that's where things start to come apart. So I would definitely say you want edge lining for sure. Perimeter stitching, you probably want, it's usually not a ton extra, and you want a quality rebinder. Cherry Hill is one of the best. There will be a wait time. You'll probably have to make a deposit of at least probably about $150 to $200. I don't know. I haven't had work done by them. I've always bought them secondhand. But it might be probably around $200 to $300, but they're one of the best, and there will be a wait time. You can see if you send them the measurements of your Bible, it'll give you more options and pricing and stuff like that. But they're one of the best. I know of a few others I can share with you as well that are not as well known. They may not be quite as, perfect and finished, but they're still very good and cheaper. You might be able to get further away from $200 or $300 down to around $160, but depending on who the rebinder is, I would not recommend using anyone who's going to charge you less than like $150 unless they're being very nice or they're new and you trust them. You're probably going to be looking at around at least $160 for a decent quality rebind, and then the prices go up there depending on what you want to do. And then also, you'll see I have 4 ribbons here. Ribbons are another option that they'll usually do. You could choose your color. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on what you want to pay for and how many you want. So yeah, those are kind of the basics.